Welcome home, Red Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the archive. And today, we're going to be diving deeper into a subject that I hold really close to my heart, my childhood envious heart. And that is because we are going to be reviewing some of our favorite Nickelodeon characters' bedrooms. Not the whole house, just the bedrooms where the characters spend a lot of the time, where many of the stories began and often even finished. I cannot be the only one that watched those shows as a kid and thought, man, they have such a cool bedroom, and slightly wanted to trade with them, you know? For me growing up, I was like we had like fluctuating different levels of poor. Like there was points in my life where me and my family were really poor and my bedroom looked like this. And then there was times where we were less poor and it looked like this, you know? Pretty cool. But when you see like bedrooms like Hey Arnold, or like even sitcoms like Drake and Josh, tell me you know you wanted to trade bedroom with Drake and Josh. They had a ping pong table and a game sphere. It was spherical. Spherical! So if you guys want me to cover sitcoms, I might do a whole other episode on that. But today we're gonna be focusing on cartoons, looking at some of our favorite cartoon characters on Nickelodeon. We can cover Cartoon Network, Disney. There's a lot of awesome bedrooms that set designers came up with to make us kids jealous as hell growing up. So let's get started. Let's start off with the king himself, SpongeBob. Show your face. Let's start with the king himself, SpongeBob. There we go. I was trying to show you guys him, but he was hiding back there. So what I'm thinking we rank these on is like creativity, personality. But that one's a graffiti and has hip hop music because that's my personality. West Side baby. That's not my personality. This is my personality. And also dream factor, like something that's really just outlandish that made you want as a kid. So looking at SpongeBob's bedroom here, I mean, it's pretty bare bones, I'm not gonna lie. But I love the fact that he has a diving board in his bed to jump into bed. He is already at the bottom of the sea and he is diving deeper into the bottom of the sea to get into his mattress. And the man has 3 freaking mattresses, but his snail is sleeping on scraps. He's sleeping on old Garfield comics, these newspapers. I don't know why he couldn't have sprung for at least one mattress for Gary, but you know, we're gonna take a couple points away because Gary is sleeping on the Titanic's blockbuster results front cover page. I kind of feel like his bedroom is like that fish that's like food, ambiance. What's the theme here? Underwater?
But where's the pizzazz? It's boring.
I mean, he's got the inner tube in the back of his bed there. He's got the tiki torches. I like that. This rinky-dink, paper thin, like you could stretch it and see through it blanket. I don't know how that keeps him warm. And then he also has a clam in his bedroom that's not even there. Like it appears in like a couple episodes and you never see that clam again. So presumably that clam is held hostage and has never earned quite pet level to where it's included in any episode like Gary is. And then he also has a hole in his floor, which is like, I think a slide that goes down to like his library, which, you know, cartoon logic, I guess that's kind of fun. You know, as a kid, that's kind of the dream factor. I kind of would want to do that. I do like that. His alarm though, that screams SpongeBob, man. My alarm barely goes off. My alarm has like the most like angelic, smooth sounding alarm because I heard that was good for your brain when you wake up, to wake up smoothly. And I still want to bite that thing in half when I wake up. So I don't know how he could deal with that alarm clock, but that's that SpongeBob energy that we love. But other than that, I feel like the coolest thing in his bedroom is the diving board. I love SpongeBob. He's my favorite character of all of them. But I gotta give his bedroom overall, probably, for giving S tier top, I gotta give it B tier. I mean, sorry, SpongeBob. We'll give it a B tier for Bikini Bottom Basic. You could have done better, Bob. He doesn't have a closet, but his closet's not that much better. I mean, it's just multiples of his outfit. So next up is Jimmy Neutron's room, and bam, it is on screen for you guys. I gotta say, I think Jimmy, his has a lot of personality. It screams science. Looking back at SpongeBob's again, it wasn't a whole lot about it that said SpongeBob, but this definitely looks like Jimmy Neutron's bedroom. I feel like a lot of time went into it because it is Retroville. You'll notice a lot of like futuristic aspects, but also some retro aspects. So I think the wallpaper definitely gives you a retro kind of like old style grandma vibe, but it's also got spaceships and satellites on it to give it a little bit of a future feel. And then he has a bookshelf there, which for one, he's got an asteroid in that bookshelf, which I don't know how good that could be sleeping sleeping next to a possibly radioactive asteroid that could be a possible cause to his large head. But on top of that, I think it's really cool is he has a little teddy bear as well as like a science trophy. And I think it shows the duality of like him as a character. He is obviously this super smart scientist kid, but at the same time, he's still a kid and he hasn't quite let go of those childhood aspects. So that's why he still has a teddy bear there. And then he's got a poster on top though that says Gamma Sector 4-2. And I looked that up. I don't even know what Gamma Sector 2. Maybe I'm just not smarter enough. When I looked that up, the only thing that comes up is Gamma Quadrant Sector 4 from Toy Story, which is Buzz Lightyear's like where Star Command guards. So I don't think it's a reference to Star Command, galactic crew that is the Space Rangers. So I don't know what that is, but I will take some points away for his mattress looking like a stereotypical mattress, because Jimmy should know that a real rocket ship does not look like that. A real rocket ship looks like a missile for the heavens. It just looks like it's gonna poke a hole in reality. But then he earns those points back because in his bathroom he has that freaking mechanical thing that just makes him, his hair gets done, his shirt, his clothes, it gets him ready in the morning, and I'm lazy in the morning, so I would love to do that, and I would switch with him for that reason. So I'm gonna give his, man, dare I say S tier? I'm gonna give it A tier, but it could be bumped up because it's a really good room. Oh yeah, and look at that vent on the side of his wall right there. The man's got central air. You know he's rich. I don't got central air. I'm freaking sweating over here. We have 34 fans on in this room and I'm still sweating. Bro, the next up is Fairly OddParents, Timmy Turner's bedroom, and that is pathetic. I'm sorry. I gotta be real with you, Timmy. That is the saddest bedroom I have ever seen. The man's got blue walls, blue roof, blue bed, blue floor, blue. Even as blue as blue. How could you not be depressed in that room? He should have gotten Fairly OddParents just because of the blueness in his life. And then he's got the fishbowl, which Cosmo, and he doesn't even have space for his clothes. He's got a nightstand with a single drawer in it. Like, he doesn't even, I mean, I guess he has the one outfit and the one pink hat you see him in, so I guess he doesn't need a ton of space, but man, is that the bare minimum. And a singular frame photo above it that's actually not even there in every single shot. In some cases, that's not even there. He doesn't even have the frame photo. And until Cosmo and Wanda got there, all he had was a nightstand. So he's getting, I'm sorry, he's getting that D tier. That's a pretty bad room to me. Next up we've got is Tommy Pickles, and this is the Rugrats bedroom. Obviously Tommy is like a freaking baby. I mean, what is he, like 1? Like, yeah, I think he turns 1 in like the first episode, so he's like barely 1 year old. So maybe the bedroom is not gonna be kind of what I was thinking of as a kid. So we're gonna go with his slightly older bedroom because, you know, his first room is like a nursery. He gets a little bit of an upgrade around when Dill becomes a part of the family. I think Tommy's still like 1, but somehow Dill's there too and he's not 1. They both just kind of fluctuate between alive and a fetus. But his Reptar room is so cool. I can't lie. You guys can't see it, but up here I have like a freaking shrine, like Helga's shrine to Arnold of Reptars up there. So I personally love that. He's got the gummy bears bed frame too. That one is super cute. It's super fun. I love the theme beds. As a kid, I always wanted one of those like race car beds that you saw on like TV and stuff. I had a basic twin bed. Knowing other kids out there had that stuff, it gave me hope, you know? The hope that really didn't amount to nothing because I never got a race car bed. But he's got Dill in the bedroom too, which... That sounds awful. But the Reptar posters are pretty sweet. I'm gonna give it B tier. Yeah, I would say it's as good as SpongeBob's room, maybe even a little bit better. So I'm gonna give it B tier. I was looking up Danny Phantom's bedroom and I just realized you like basically never see Danny's bedroom. There's this one that's like one from like DeviantArt, like somebody illustrated it themselves, which doesn't look bad, but everything in that room looks kind of gross. It looks like everything in that room would be sticky. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass Danny because I don't really see his bedroom anywhere. Next up is Ren and Stimpy, and I swear they stole that concept from Timmy Turner's mom and dad. That's the same bedroom as Timmy. That is equally as sad though. Blue walls, blue sheets, blue floor, and then you have a bed that they have to share, both Ren and Stimpy. I mean, if you watch the show, especially the Spike variation of Ren and Stimpy, them sharing beds isn't all that surprising. But something that makes it slightly even more sad and like uncomfortable is the awkward separation between the pillows. Like they're not touching. They're close enough to share a bed, but not close enough to have their their pillows touching. And there's a eeriness about their bedroom that, you know, kind of makes me uncomfortable. I'll be real. I'm gonna give theirs one straight up F tier. That looks like a room where really bad things would happen. I'm gonna give it F tier. Okay, then next up we have the Avatar's bedroom, Aang. I mean, he was a monk of some kind, I guess. Like he lived in like a communal living, so I guess he had to share this room. But I swear, that looks like prison. That looks like a prison cell. Like, that is a bunk that he is living in with like a mattress. Oh man, I had homework packets that were thicker than that mattress he's got there, that little pad. But it's clean. There's nothing in that room. It's bare bones. It's like it reminds me of like the Ethiopian hoarders, where there's just nothing in there but dirt and tile.
I don't know how it got like this.
Bro, why do I thought this video was gonna be like me gushing over how amazing their bedrooms were, but a lot of these bedrooms suck. Man, Aang's is the worst. Looks like his roommate is like Jeffrey Dahmer. He looks like he's in a top security prison. Let's see some good bedrooms here. Come on. Okay, let's just go to the king. We already know who's probably gonna win this one. Arnold. Arnold Shortman, which we didn't actually know his name until like towards the end. I think actually the series was actually over. But Arnold's bedroom. Arnold's bedroom is so iconic that there are literal lo-fi music live streams that are based around Arnold's bedrooms, where it's literally Arnold's bedroom. It has like some light moving effects, maybe like a fan on in the background, some like, you know, dust settling, and you hear jazz, smooth. Mitchell, put that smooth baby jazz on right now. Yeah, that kind of vibe. You know, something that just makes you want to look up into the sky and be like, why do I live in this boarding house? you know, he lived in a boarding house with a guy who walked on his feet, a man who lost his daughter and did nothing about it to try to find her until Christmas. He has a pet pig and a crazy ass grandma who celebrates 4th of July on Christmas. At least he had that little slice of heaven that was his bedroom. That skylight was so cool, being able to look up at the top and see just the stars, and Arnold would just chill out there and relax. But you also got to think about when summer came around, Arnold's room was basically a greenhouse. Like, that had to be so hot during the summertime. But besides that, the carpeting is so freaking cool. That little like pull-out couch he had, such a vibe. His bedroom's so notable that literally there's so many different renderings. Like, I can find a million pictures of Arnold's bedroom because so many other people had this same feeling. And not to mention, he also had a little ladder he could use to get up to the rooftop of his building, which for you as a kid, it's all about freedom, and being able to have the freedom to go do that just sounds so awesome. I think Arnold has definitely got to have, if not the best, one of the best bedrooms in Nickelodeon history. I would love to, at some point in life, as my collection grows and stuff, if I ever have the resources, try to recreate Arnold's bedroom the best I could, because that would be a really fun corner to hang out in. All right, Arnold's getting S tier. I mean, you knew that was gonna happen. S tier for Arnold. Next up we have is Dib's bedroom from Invader Zim, and man, that's horrifying. That's what paint color is that? Is it purple? The paint color looks like clinical depression. That's like the paint. Like, if you were to go to Home Depot, that would be the title. That looks so, like, no wonder he was the way he was. I can hear the Marilyn Manson music playing as I'm walking up the steps to get to his room. I'm his friend coming to hang out. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. My house peed and my dog is on fire. Whichever is more alarming for me to get out of here and then run back down the steps. But I feel like his house would have that feeling of like something chasing you at any given moment. And why does his bed look like nobody in history has ever slept on it? Like, that is the least slept in bed in cartoon history. He's probably sleeping in that computer chair, man. You know he's chimed in on like 50 paranormal discords at one given time. This is horrifying. If your child's bedroom even resembles this, get them help. Okay, this is a call for help. All right, we're moving on from Dibs. That is F tier. F tier. And then Gaz, his sister's is not that much better. We'll put that on screen for you guys. She looks like she's like a Hot Topic employee that's sleeping in the back. She doesn't have anywhere to go. She just brought her bed there and she's just, you know, laying low at the back of the Hot Topic. That is a wild looking room too. But yes, we're gonna move on from Invader Zim because all of those rooms are pretty rough. F tier across the board. Okay, next up we have Doug Funny's bedroom. There's really not a lot to talk about in Doug Funny's bedroom. I mean, it's the most like typical kid. I feel like that's kind of what my bedroom looked like. Except for I didn't have a carpet. Like, my living room had a carpet. Does anybody's bedroom actually have a carpet? carpet though. Like I had one in my bathroom, but kids don't have carpets. That's just not a thing. So I don't, that's because I don't like your room, Doug. You're getting D tier. I just don't like your room. It's not about it being good or bad. It's just ugly. Okay, next up we have TMNT. Of course, that is a Nickelodeon property now. F tier. The whole place smells like shit. Let's be real. They live in the sewer. They were born in ooze, mutant ooze. Their father is a rat. Their whole house smells like shit. So I'm gonna give them F tier. Sorry. It doesn't matter how many half pipes you put in there, Mikey. It still smells like shit. Dang, I think we found the only other S tier bedroom. We only have a couple shots of it. One of them's at night, and then we have one during the day, and that is Otto Rocket's bedroom. He is sleeping in a full-blown Cadillac. It's like the idea I said of a car bed. As a kid, I always wanted one, but he's sleeping in an actual car. Now that's been like fantasy to the max, like the dream level. It's also got personality. It gives California vibes. He's got the window outside. You can see the neighbor's pool, the palm trees in the back. He's got his TV hooked up. You can see a game controller there in the back of the trunk, and I can already imagine it's probably so sick. He probably has like a lot of his clothes and maybe some of his skateboarding gear in the back of the trunk of that Cadillac. How did they get that in there, man? That's like freaking Mrs. Hafer's classroom. They can just magically get a car in there. That is sick, dude. Because you can imagine how many little compartments a car has. You know, like you're sleeping, you know, you want like a freaking tissue or something, or a bottle of lotion, or I don't know, it's really specific things, but I mean, a bottle of water, okay? Listen, think of something else normal, and you can just grab it out the glove compartment. It's right there. You got the radio in the car. You get all the AC, maybe even. You have all the amenities of a car in your bed. And I never thought of how amazing that would actually be. And then he's got a rocket in the background on a photo there, which obviously he's not much of a science head, but his last name is Rocket. So it's a nice little, like, you know, throwback to his family name. He's got the TV. That is S tier. That is like, I might pick that over Arnold's room. You guys let me know what you think. I wish we had more daytime shots of the full bedroom, but that is fantastic. Otto Rocket, debatable for the #1 Nickelodeon bedroom besides Arnold. I think that's close. And I think we should finish it off there. There's a lot of other characters we could have covered. We could do a part 2, you know, who knows? Maybe you guys let me know what you'd rather see. Would you rather see a part 2, a sitcoms version of this where we check out like iCarly, Zoe 101, Keenan and Kel, Drake and Josh, you know, Victorious, all that type of stuff? Or would you rather see like Cartoon Network, Disney? Just you guys let me know what you want to see next. Any of those options, leave them in the comments down below and I will make it happen. But I am giving my vote from this episode to Otto Rocket. That was my choice of today. You guys let me know what bedroom would you have picked in the comments down below. On that note, if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, Patreon, whatnot, all that information is down below. You can become a Patreon member for as little as $2 a month, and it helps keep this show going. And you also get access to bonus videos you can't get anywhere else, and also extended versions of all my videos on my main Comfort Cartoons channel that you can go check out. And it helps us keep sailing over these bikini bottom seas for years to come. So again, all that's down below. I'll see you guys in this video right here that I know you're gonna love. Go check it out, where I rank all of the cartoon ice pops that have come out over the years. I'll see you guys in that video, and as always, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop.